For that, well, there's little chance of a frost coming to Sherwood Forest in the next few days, nor most of the rest of us. More rain, yes, but that's about it. Now, at the moment, the feed of our rain is from the south. This is what's bringing the current rain to England and Wales, and if you follow the isobars down, they come from a long way down. Now, if we were to get that air, which has just briefly touched Shetland earlier this week, that would be proper winter, but it's a long way away. So this afternoon, heavy pulses of rain running through South Wales, and persistent once it's in, the whole lot moving north, but not affecting Northern Ireland nor Scotland. That's the barrier keeping winter away, as it will do for much of this week. Even Lerwick's back into the milder stuff at 11 degrees. In the sunshine in much of Scotland, we're up to 14 this afternoon. Now, admittedly, it's turning cloudier in northern England. The rain by mid-afternoon will be as far north as Blackburn, probably just coming into Yorkshire too. But its heavier stuff will be to the south of that, West Midlands quite typically. Once it starts raining with you this afternoon, it'll go on for a few hours, the whole lot rolling away overnight tonight. That means clear holes or clear skies, so more mist and fog forming in the lowlands of Scotland, bits of Wales for example. You might think a long night should be a cold one. Not really. 6 or 7 the lowest, not even low enough even to go in and out of a frost briefly, except maybe in the Highland valleys. So Monday starts off with big holes in the cloud, a bit of sunshine, showers this time, a few of them for western Scotland, and more rain coming into the southern counties of England and Wales, almost as far north as Nottinghamshire. Temperatures at 14 to 15 are still a degree or so above the average for late October, continuing our extremely long summer, more or less. But there will be a brief dip into a taste of winter. It will be very brief, I have to tell you. But it is that polar air I mentioned sitting over to the north of Shetland now, behind this cold front. It's coming down during Tuesday. That's how far it gets. Somewhere through northern England. South of that, there's another low rumbling through, so that's more rain. But the cold air does come down. And that's its limit line, if you like. So really in Scotland, you ought to feel as though it's proper winter. What, 11 degrees in Edinburgh? You won't, because the ground just won't accept it yet. Nevertheless, a different story maybe for Tuesday night. Down to 4 degrees means a widespread ground frost in Scotland, maybe northern England too, possibly even other counties further south in England. However, that's not what characterises the week, because that cold air is then pushed back again as this low rumbles up from the south, the wind direction changes, you've got a southerly. And guess what that means? I think the story for the week is lots of rain, and quite often that's accompanied by strengthening winds. You saw how tight the isobars were. That always means stronger winds. Now on Wednesday, yes, as the rain comes in, it too will introduce stronger winds, but they're going to be southerlies, southwesterlies. In the sunshine ahead of it, it's a little bit of a taste of cooler air, as you know, because we had that dip. But basically, from Wednesday onwards, this big low covers the United Kingdom, which means, with the tight isobars, a spell of windy weather and rain. Thursday for northern parts of the United Kingdom is entirely wet, bit of sun to the south of that, and temperatures